Hello, welcome back to this channel. This is Life's Notches channel, a show where we discuss matters of substance in all areas and walks of our lives. I'm Patricia Jones and I'm back, and I thank you so much for those who watched the last or the first video to this channel, and I ask you please to subscribe. As you realize the numbers are still low, but I want to believe that because this is our journey together, you are going to subscribe, you are going to comment and share with your friends. And today I would like us to talk about courtesy. Courtesy is not a big word, but practically it's a word that is not so much practiced. There are those who practice it yet. Yes, thank you for that. But still you find that in daily life, in real life, courtesy is not so much, appreciated, especially to be practiced. Saying thank you is not a big deal, according to me. Saying may I, saying excuse me, using the word please. Courtesy is excusing a pregnant mom on the line while on a queue, maybe in a supermarket or in a shopping mall, while you wait to pay for your goods. Courtesy is letting others go first, not just for the sake of it, but maybe for a good reason. Courtesy is, being like you're in a queue and you want to pass, asking the other person, please may I pass? Not just to go with their whole body and, make everyone to be shaken. Have you found sometimes or realized that sometimes to use the ones that are appropriate is like a burden to some people, which should not be? Kindness should come, should be on our fingertips. It should be part of our lives, my friends. I want to tell you that practically and out of my own experience, from being courteous to others, towards others, I have gained a lot. And I do not do it so that I'll get anything out of it. It's just became part of my life. Courtesy should be part of your life. You should be inseparable from courtesy. It should be one and the same thing, like a walking saint, if I may say, because these are small matters which we may not even think about, but those are matters or issues that are important to others, that are even important to God, not only even to people. When we fail to respect others, for example, it's not about them, it's about us. If you find someone going on using bad language, insulting others for no reason, maybe in a traffic, and the person is so impatient, everyone else has stopped to wait for the lights and the right time to go. But another person, drops the window and starts being rude to the person ahead of him. That person is also waiting. It costs you nothing. Why would you think that maybe that is the person who is delaying you? While the traffic light shows clearly or indicates that it's your time to stop. Those are the moments that you should think about who you are. Those are the times and the things that tell us truly who we are. It sounds and it becomes very loud. If you cannot wait in a traffic jam peacefully like any other person, we want to go even against the rules. I would think that if I do like that, I'm the one who has problem. It's not the light, It's not the police because they're there to do their work. It is not the person ahead of you in the other vehicle. It is you who has a problem. And those are the times that courtesy, that respect, should just come out automatically. Yeah. Even if someone asks you to go for, or you get a courtesy call to go in a certain office to meet someone, and you agree that you should be there by 9 in the morning, and then you get there at 11, and you do not even excuse yourself. You do not ask, like say, I'm sorry, this and this maybe happened, maybe something while on your way and you got late, or you became late for a genuine reason. If it happens like that, and you realize that you not make it the time that you had agreed upon, it's always kind. Call the person whom you are meeting with, or the person who booked for you the appointment. Say, for this and that reason, I will not make it to be there by that time, but I'll be late. I'll come by this time. That is acceptable. That's okay. But imagine you are there, the person is waiting for you at 9 in the office or wherever it is, wherever you are meeting, and you'll be keeping that person for the next 2 hours waiting for you there, simply because you are not kind enough. And that person most probably postponed other assignments to wait for you. Just think about it. And you are there, maybe taking your time in your house, maybe attending to other things instead of responding to the first call. And you take the time of that person, and that person will delay other things because of you. Sometimes we should sit and think about the matters that we do not pay attention to. Excuse me. Those are small matters. They may seem, they are petty issues, maybe to some, but they're the most important things. Saying excuse is like a vocabulary to some. Saying thank you when you are served by someone, maybe in the office. Even when you go to buy some goods, say thank you to the seller. It doesn't matter if you give your money. It's just kindness. Smile, A smile goes a long way. You may make someone's day. That person you are maybe conversing with could be the first person he or she has experienced that day or has met. And maybe that person has some disturbing issues or matters. If you smile, you speak in a kind manner to this person, you may be a blessing. That smile, those kind ones, may be a blessing for that person that day, or even the of his or her life. You may never know what you can do in the life of others with the small acts, with small deeds. Yeah, you smile and you change the impression of that person. The attitude with which you approach others. Sometimes you can read from someone's face that this is a no-go zone. And maybe you have never even met with this person. But this person, the way he or she approaches is already scaring. You cannot even say a word. You are afraid whether even you greet or not. And by the way, do you know even the greetings is part of courtesy? You don't have to go somewhere, you were meeting someone and just go there and you become silent. You sit or stand there and you are saying nothing. Say good morning, good afternoon, greetings, sir. It's part of courtesy. Those are small issues, but they are big, they're important, they are great. And do you know when you go to someone's office and maybe you are going to meet that person. You shouldn't sit if you're not invited to sit. Who has given you the authority? Who has given you the power to sit? That is not your office. That's not even your house. That's not your place. It's only in the hotels and restaurants that we go and just sit down, you know. But if we are invited somewhere by someone in the house or in the office or wherever it is, it's part of courtesy to wait and be told, please, would you have a seat? Don't just go and sit down there. Maybe that seat was reserved for someone else. Who knows? Suppose you sit and maybe there was another person invited at the same time to have discuss the same things with you, and it comes and maybe that seat was reserved for that person. Then you are asked to stand, to stand up and get a different seat, a different position. Life is applicable. I was telling you, even in the word of God is applicable everywhere. The word of God tells us about humility. You don't exalt yourself so that you'll be exalted, because the one who exalts himself will be humbled, and the one who humbles himself will be exalted. And that's the same way. If you do like that, you may be humbled, you may be exalted. It's always good to wait. Do not talk where you're not asked to talk. Where you have not been asked, do not say anything. Or wait. Do not say the things that you are not asked for. You may reveal the things which you are not supposed to have said. You may reveal the secrets. You may cause trouble because of speaking too much. We are all talented differently, but you should have some kind of wisdom to be able to know when and where to say what and to who. We should always check the audience. We should know what we are talking about. Yeah. Have you seen someone just bubble once in a public vehicle? Maybe the person is gossiping the other people so loudly in a way that everyone in that vehicle just becomes silent. Not so much to listen, but I believe it scandalizes the people. Because no one can believe how you can just get your phone, call someone and start gossiping loudly. It's bad manners. That's not courtesy. We know that even if someone calls you, the common sense tells you, if someone is discussing matters which are not pleasant, why are you even discussing it with that person? Why? It's not in the right place if you have to discuss. Sometimes it may pertain even work. But we know, although it is called common sense, but I know it is not common to all. That's the problem. It's always going to make it common to you. Make it common to yourself. Don't think about the person who is not making common to themselves. Because once we apply these things by ourselves, and then it is always to receive. We receive sometimes what we give. What we feed is what we get back. Whatever we give, we get it back. Sometimes you can be treated according to the way we behave. And then sometimes we, of course, receive undeserved kind of responses or behavior towards us. But other times, we receive that which we give. So, my friends, let us think about this word courtesy. Let us think about small things. When you go in a restaurant, when you wake up after taking your meals, do not just leave the chair. You pull it and you cannot return it back. Leave the place more organized than you met it, even if it was disorganized when you got there. It just shows the kind of a person you are and what is important, the character that you have. If you go shouting to the waiters in a restaurant, what do you want to indicate? Is it that you have a lot of money and they have to recognize that you are greater because you have come there? You are the client and you must be served in the most respectable manner. Oh no, man, doesn't work like that. Respect is earned if you go there, greet these waiters. These sometimes they get so fatigued. Sometimes they even demotivated, maybe because of the remuneration that they get. Maybe they are not motivated in the place of work. And you go there, you start talking to them in a very rude manner. You do not bring the cutlery. I did not order this kind of food. This food is so bad. You ordered that food and you went to that restaurant. If you wanted something better, you'd have gone to a higher, level, maybe where you belong, where your class is. And even if you go there, do not harass other people. Everyone has something to take care of. Everyone has their own issues. Everyone is battling something. Do not just go and start bringing people down. Bringing people down also is another issue. It's not courtesy. That's to demean others, to show them that you are better than them through your wants, through your behaviors. There are people whenever you talk to them, maybe you discuss an issue, you want to tell them maybe what you have achieved. They always put you down. They'll show you it is nothing. They'll start explaining to you how they have achieved, and they'll show you what you have done is nothing except their achievements. That's not courtesy, by the way. The next time we are going to discuss about sensitivity, so that you know the place and the role that it plays in our lives. Everyone is practical and it is necessary. I share maybe with you because I want be joyful with me. You join me in celebrating, but sometimes you do not receive back what you expected. You can be shocked. You may invite someone to congratulate you on an achievement or to celebrate with you, and these people may never appear. Yes, not everyone should come, of course, but maybe it's a person you thought, this cannot leave me alone. You'll be shocked when you realize that this person may never even talk to you again day of your life, simply because you achieved. That is not courtesy, my friends. It shows something wrong is with you, is with me, if I behave like that. Let us check ourselves. Let us introspect ourselves. Let us see what is important in life. As you realize, courtesy entails so many things. A lot of them that maybe you would never even think about. Use suitable ones. You are maybe in a public bus or vehicle, you are traveling, and a woman the age of your mom comes, or a man the age of your dad comes, and maybe the bus is already full, and there you are seated and very comfortable, and that person is struggling, standing there, as the bus shakes. You are seated there comfortably, maybe even browsing and looking at them once in a while, like maybe they are even next to you, or watching what they are doing next to you, they are studying. It's just a matter of courtesy, my brother, my sister, to ask this elderly lady or this gentleman, please, would you take my seat? Standing for a few minutes will not change you. You will not die. It will only change you for good, for better. You have even set a good example. You feel fulfilled in a way, that you're able that day to be kind to someone. Every day of our lives, we should do something to uplift others. If a day goes when you have not practiced any act of kindness, it is a wasted day. I can assure you. It's a wasted day. We ought to strive for, in one way or the other, to do something that uplifts others, that will appreciate others. Yeah, we don't just take others for granted. So, yes, today, that is what I had to discuss with you. And as I've told you from the beginning, please, this is a show where we would want us coming with different issues to discuss. Do you have any matter in your life? Do you have anything that you'd want to share with others? It will encourage others. And again, remember, sharing, you get relieved. Please feel free to contact us through the email on the description box. Give us your story. Very soon, we shall be airing different stories. And we shall be encouraged. It will be a teaching to others. We are going to learn because all of us learn every day. Thank you so much for tuning in. Continue the same way and be blessed. Please remember to subscribe, to share, and to comment. Thank you very much. Bye. Till next time.